Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Dr. Ali Shehata. We know that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, "Al-mar'u ala dini khalilihi," aw kama qala sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that the person is upon the ways of their friends. And it shows the importance of having good friends. Basically, there was this one brother in one of the Muslim countries, and he was actually a very righteous brother. He used to pray a lot, fast a lot, recite Quran. What a typical, mashallah, righteous brother. And what happened to him is his friends, unfortunately, the majority of his friends were not on the same path. They were actually involved in a lot of corrupt activities, a lot of haram. And what they used to do is they used to go to Europe, and they used to go and they used to party, get drunk, do drugs, get hookers, things like that. And what happened is they kept telling him, "Hey, you should come with us, you should come, we should have a great time. You're really missing out." He'd always say, "No, I don't want to go and do these things. I'm not into that, just like you guys are." So what happened was, finally one day they told him, I said, "Just come with us. There's a lot of history, there's museums, there's all kinds of things you can do. You don't have to, we're not going to get you involved in anything, man." So, Allahu Akbar, unfortunately, he gave in to them. He gave in and he went ahead and went with them to that bad place. So what his friends said, they said he never gets any, enjoyment, never fun. And so we're just going to go, we're going to buy him a really expensive prostitute and let him have a nice night. And so what they did is they went out and they got her and they gave her the hotel key room, and she went into the room and she did whatever she did with him. So the whole night they didn't hear anything from him. So they went back in the morning and said, "Wow, he must have had a really good time." So they opened the door and they went into bed and they found him sleeping. He wasn't even moving. They called out his name, he didn't move. Well, I said, "Wow, he really must have enjoyed himself." And they went and they tried to wake him up, and he had died. He had died. Lived his whole life worshipping Allah, and unfortunately in this moment he gave in to the temptation, he gave in to what his friends had done, what his so-called friends had done for him, and he died in the act of haram. So this shows us the concern and the problem when we choose bad companions. This is why the Prophet ﷺ, he always encouraged us to have good companions. And subhanAllah, what I've seen with, for example, coming to all the different cities where Al-Maghrib is, I see these young brothers, mashallah, and they have good company around them. And I see they're encouraging one another to memorize Quran, to learn Hadith, to do good deeds, to get involved in charitable activities, to get involved in community activities. That's the good effect that we see. So I encourage you, inshallah, to look deeply at your friends. And the last thing I'll tell you is, don't fall into the trap of saying, "Well, my friends aren't that good, but I'm the only one that's going to help them out." Don't let them drag you down and drown you, okay? You need to hold on to the bigger community, and inshallah, when you've got ties to the bigger community, then invite your friends in, and inshallah, then when you've got all that support behind you, then you can help them out. May Allah Azza wa Jalla make it easy for you. I know it's a tough time for us and a tough time for you guys in the youth. I ask Allah to make it easier for you and to guide you, and inshallah to provide you with good friends. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين وجزاكم الله خير.